vaccine in South Africa, as the country experiences a surge in coronavirus cases. The company said in a statement that the trial study will be conducted on about 2,665 healthy adults and will evaluate safety and immunogenicity in about 240 medically stable HIV-positive adults. South Africa is the world's fifth worst affected country, with 583,653 recorded coronavirus cases and 11,677 deaths, according to a Reuters tally. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is providing a $15 million grant.
Right now, there's one thing all 8 billion of us on Earth wish for: a vaccine for COVID-19. Around the world, political leaders, sweating on getting us to the other side of the pandemic, promise it'll happen within 12 to 18 months. But hang on a minute, vaccines normally take decades to formulate, and quite often success never comes. So why should we be so optimistic now? As Liam Bartlett finds out, some scientists say talk of a coronavirus vaccine is not only raising false hope, it's fake news.
A safe vaccine, available to all, affordable to all.
It's the great hope galvanising the world. A vaccine for COVID-19.
It's humanity against the virus.
We can't get back to full normal until we develop vaccines.
For a planet and its population in lockdown, it's our one sure way back to normal.
Our best and brightest medical minds and researchers are working tirelessly.
But are we being sold a lie? After all, COVID-19 is the 7th coronavirus to strike mankind, and we've never found a vaccine for any of them.
We are very confident that we're going to have a vaccine at the end of the year.
To quote a famous president, it's fake news. The shortest time anybody's ever found a vaccine against any disease that I'm familiar with is about 7 years. The average time is 20. To be talking about a magic bullet coming in months it borders on the absurd.
It's Sunday, the 15th of November. Good morning. Our top story is a call for social media companies to face tough financial and criminal penalties if they fail to clamp down on anti-vaccine content.
With a coronavirus vaccine on the way, Labour wants the government to bring in emergency laws to deal with what they describe as dangerous online material. Catherine Da Costa has more.
With hopes rising of an effective coronavirus vaccine being rolled out by the end of the year, Labour's calling for the government to fast-track emergency legislation to stamp out what it calls dangerous anti-vax content online. The party claims dedicated groups with hundreds of thousands of online followers are still spreading disinformation, which it says poses a real threat to the take-up of the vaccine. Labour says it would back legislation which includes financial and criminal penalties for social media giants that fail to act.
It's urgent because we have the vaccine on the horizon, thank goodness, and we cannot have anything that's going to prevent or undermine the rollout of the vaccine programme and create dangers for public health, which is what this anti-vaccination content does.
The government insists it takes the issue extremely seriously. In a statement, it said it had already secured a major commitment from Facebook, Twitter and Google to tackle it by not profiting from such material and by responding to flagged content more swiftly. But Labour's warned the measures don't go far enough and has questioned why anti-vaccine groups aren't being closed down.
First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.